Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. A lot going on, as I always say, because there always is. And we'll try to cover some of the bases, do a little recap on where we are with this COVID-19 epidemic, which I believe is going to become an endemic, and the coronavirus crisis. Of course, some of the focus has been taken off of the pandemic due to all of the unrest that is sweeping the country. This is very reminiscent, many of you will remember, of the 60s. But let me tell you, back then, there was rioting. They burned down, I recall clearly, burning down banks. I mean, they had their act together. I mean, if from a protest standpoint, back in the 60s, they got that down to a science when they were protesting. And I thought it was, I'm a believer in civil disobedience, but I'm not a believer in the destruction of property, violence, and whatnot. People have a right to voice their views, but they do not have the right to break the law. And that's not good for the health of the nation, and it's not good for the health of people, because you can end up getting shot, which happened back in the 60s. You remember Kent State, right? You remember that, right? Remember that iconic photograph of that young woman holding that boy in her arms who had been killed, who had been shot by the National Guard? I lived through that. Many of you lived through that. Of course, this is not a political show, but I just thought I would mention that, we're all in this together, man. Whatever it is. And we need to help one another, not harm one another. Love one another, not hate one another. Embrace one another, not push each other away from one another. That's how I see it. Too much on the line. People are dying, for heaven's sake. This virus, you think this virus is taking a time out because people are protesting? Hell no. This virus don't take on time out. It's not going to go on vacation. People are dying as we speak, for heaven's sake. And I just have a duty and a conscience and a responsibility to mention that, given this big platform. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, come on. We're better than this, man, in my opinion. But nevertheless, I'm so delighted that you're there, and I'm happy to be here too. Every day's a gift. Every day's a gift. It's a wonderful gift, notwithstanding all of the fussing and whatever goes on. It's a gift. Truly is. If nothing else, we should have learned that we should be learning that through this pandemic and this crisis that we're in. Being confined to your home. I joke about it. I try to find humorous ways to talk about it. I say it feels like I'm in the witness protection program. Can't leave the house. Nobody can see you. You're wearing a mask. You're hidden. You know, but your freedom is somewhat hampered. I mean, you start to realize, oh my, all the things that we took for granted. So, out of all of this chaos, havoc, and dying, maybe we can, emerge as better people, as better individuals, as a better society, with a better purpose and a better way to do it. That's what I'm saying. I got too much time on my hands here. I work all day long. I got so much going on. Trust me. There's not a crack of space for me, but I still can think. And I'm here, but I don't talk to anybody here. So I think about these things and say I need to share, these feelings and these thoughts with you because I think it's the right thing to do. I got Cruz there. I see Katie, and there's Reggie. And Katie's got her artistic, colorful shirt on. It looks like Katie's now. I joke she's now a drip painter.
It's a fun time.
I'm good. I'll pay for you to go to art school if you want to go.
Oh, thank you. I don't think they'd want me there.
You want to go to art school?
I don't think art school wants me.
How you doing, Katie?
I'm doing pretty good. I had a busy weekend. I had my grandma take a little tumble, so I was busy with that. But all in all, it was an okay weekend. Gave me some quality time to spend with her, which was much needed.
Oh, you take care of your grandmother, man.
She's a trooper, man. She's a tough one.
You heard you're a young person, so is Reggie. You heard my monologue. I come from the 60s, and it was a violent time, Katie. The country was in a very dark place. John Kennedy, the president he was shot. Martin Luther King was assassinated. John Kennedy's brother was assassinated. There was people were protesting the draft and the war, burning draft cards. I mean, the country was in a, pardon the expression, grand funk after the name of the group. It was a grand funk. So, what do you make of what I said? How do you feel about this from your perspective as a millennial?
I mean, I spoke a lot about it on Friday on PM Tampa Bay with Ryan Gorman, and I just, on top of the fact that we already know that black people are being disproportionately a little bit, or coronavirus and everything like that, and people have been on quarantine and losing their jobs and everything like that. I could see the frustration of being at the house and seeing on the internet numerous times of people just being killed out in the open in the middle of the street and stuff like that. So I understood like the frustration. I saw why the riots got as bad as they did, because people were just that frustrated. I mean, and I didn't agree. I don't want anybody getting hurt or anything like that, but I understood why they got out of hand.
Yeah. Well, the problem, Reg, is that I think that many of those protesters are well intentioned, and others, people from the outside, came in and instigated some of this nonsense too. And there were probably some people in the community that did it as well.
Yes,
There's never a I can tell you, I lived through this. There's never a justification, never, for harming another, destroying property. People. There's no justification for it. You just can't. You're violent. You're breaking the law, and
right.
You don't advance the cause. Now, some people have a different view about that. You won't find anybody more vehement as a civil. I believe in civil disobedience, but I don't believe in civil unrest.
I don't feel like those people. I feel like the people that were like burning down, those were just like opportunistic people. They
Yeah.
were just waiting. They
Yeah,
just wanted a reason to
you're right.
rob, and that because that had nothing to do. You burning down the Champs in Tampa does nothing for you in Minneapolis.
Absolutely not. Many of those business owners were on dire straits anyway to begin with. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast and globally. Come back, have some health matters to talk with you today. Have a wonderful guest. It's all good. Love you. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only 2 ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in to this June the 1st edition. My land, where did the time fly?
I know.
Of Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Doc.
You were busy. I see you were busy there making breakfast, frying eggs and bacon there on the board.
Yeah, of course. That's what I do here every morning. Pancakes, eggs, bacon. No, I'm just kidding. Before people think I'm serious, I don't really do that.
When's the last time you ate a pancake?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oddly enough, I made it in studio on a hot plate.
You did?
I did. The last time I ate a pancake, I made it in the radio station. It was for a bit.
I say these things whimsically, but they turn out to be factual.
That is the only thing I have ever cooked in this radio station in my life. Oddly enough, was a pancake.
How did I know that?
I have no idea. That's funny. Yeah, we cooked them down the hall one morning just to see if we could successfully make them on a hot plate, and we did.
Well, I hope your grandmother's okay.
She is. She's a trooper. She was really sore, and she's a go-getter. So if nobody's there telling her not to do anything, she'll go do it. So we had to, just kind of babysit her for the weekend, make sure she took it easy.
We love it when you call the show. This is why I commute to work. I have a terrible commute these days. It's about, let's see, look at my kitchen from here to the work. Oh, maybe 20 steps, 15 steps.
The throw of a pen.
This is why I come to work. I come to work for you. So please call. I love talking with you. Share your thoughts. I don't care what's on your mind. Whatever. It's okay. Here's Katie to tell you how to make contact.
Yes, you can always give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can always email Dr. Garko personally as well. His email is drgarko, that's Garko, at letstalknutrition.com. If you go to letstalknutrition.com, go to the show schedule tab. You can listen back to any of our past shows. If you listen to podcasts, just search Let's Talk Nutrition wherever you listen to your podcasts, whether it be on your phone, on the iHeartRadio app, and we will pop up. And you can, of course, watch the show on our Facebook page or YouTube. Again, just search Let's Talk Nutrition.
With respect to what's going on with this coronavirus and the COVID-19, more than 6.1 million cases of COVID-19 are now reported worldwide, and including at least 372,000 deaths. This is according to Johns Hopkins University. Brazil, who is really having a difficult time, the Brazilian cases pass 500,000. More than 514,000 infections have been recorded in their country. Only the United States has reported more. We're always a leader, right? Too bad we're a leader in this one. The U.S. has recorded nearly 1.8 million cases, including the loss of 104,000 souls. Some countries are easing restrictions. United Kingdom and India. India. How many people are in India? What is a billion? I don't know. What's the population of India? And they're easing restrictions. And here we are in the third inning of a 9-inning game. Oh, for goodness sake. Russia reports more than 9,000 new coronavirus cases. They're having a hard time too. On Monday, they said that at least 9,035 new cases of coronavirus appeared over the 24-hour period. This is in Russia, with the official national total of confirmed cases, 414,878. Moscow began to ease lockdown on Monday. today, allowing the reopening of stores selling non-food items and permitting Muscovites to venture out for walks on a schedule, assuming that they're being followed. It's Russia, after all. You have to forgive my bad jokes. I just can't help it. I mean, it's just gotta find humor somewhere. Pharmaceutical company starts first human trial of coronavirus antibody therapy. Headline: Eli Lilly and Company said it has started the first human trial of an antibody therapy. Well, this is interesting. To treat the novel coronavirus. If the trial succeeds, the therapy could be available by the fall. Praise the Lord. The first patients to receive the therapy are in hospitals at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles, New York, University's Grossman School of Medicine, and Emory University in Atlanta, the company told CNN. And the results are expected to be available the end of June. This is interesting. It's important to have that test. All right. So it turns out, Katie, that we air on a station, on a radio station, or how can we call it?
I know. I guess it's an
called,
internet station where you listen on the
internet. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Good Talk Radio. I spoke with one of the principals of Good Talk Radio over the weekend. What a wonderful man. And they really play the show on Good Talk Radio Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. And they really promote the show, and want to give them a shout out. In fact, I'm going to cut some liners for them, and we're on places and we're in places. Sometimes I don't even know, but this one we do know, and it's called Good Talk Radio. Do you know much about Good Talk Radio?
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online.
Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, live fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dominique Ostrander is one of our regular and featured and favorite guests on LTN, and she's on the show today. We have an interesting topic we're going to unpack and talk about with you. And this show is broadcasted coast to coast and globally. It's on terrestrial radio, absolutely, 65 more cities, over radio stations, maybe over 400 cities or more. But also, and Katie brought it up, we make our way onto that internet, you know. There's a station, Good Talk Radio. Go to goodtalkradio.com. It's out of Mesa, Arizona. And I had the opportunity, I think it was on Friday, to talk with Rob from Good Talk Radio, and Good Talk Radio features radio talk shows and live streaming programs. It also supports podcasts and old-time radio shows. It's entertainment 24/7 on Good Talk Radio.
And you can just go to goodtalkradio.com if you want to listen or you want to know more about it. It's pretty easy.
Absolutely. Yeah, go to Good Talk Radio. I went and I looked at the schedule. We're there every day, Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock. And also, they share us with other, a lot. I mean, I didn't realize until I spoke with Rob what an effort they make to promote this show. And so I'm grateful. And I told them that. And we are, right, Katie? Busy. When I don't hear from her, that means, you know.
I thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh, you thought you were going to sneeze. I thought you were on the phone.
No, I thought I was going to sneeze. Didn't want to
Yeah.
sneeze into my microphone.
I had a wonderful conversation with Rob from Good Talk Radio, and he was telling me all the things that they do to promote the show. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, they're great over there.
We appreciate it, Rob. Thank you very much. Go to Good Talk Radio. There's a lot of programming there. It's very entertaining. You'll like it. And you'll like the guests, too. Dominique Ostrander. She's good talk. Miss Ostrander, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Always a pleasure to be here.
Well, good. Are you out and about now?
So
You're back out in the
how was
field
your
working?
weekend?
What?
How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend? You really want to know?
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
It was stress filled. It was. I had a lot going
Uh-oh.
on, exams and whatnot. Work, yeah, assignments to do. I scratched my stove. I'm very upset about that. My beautiful.
That I can completely relate to.
I don't know how to get the scratches out. I'm probably gonna have to hire somebody. It was terrible. I wasn't paying attention, and I really did a nice job. Boy, when I make a mistake, it's always a good one. Yeah.
Mhm.
But other than that, Mrs.
Exactly,
Lincoln,
yeah.
how was the play?
Right.
It was okay. It was a good listen. No matter what happens in my life, given what I've gone through, everything else is crochet. That's how I see it.
Mhm.
That's my motto. Everything else is crochet. You know, but thank you for asking. How are you doing?
Good. Good.
Good.
Thank God. Back
Yeah.
to. I
Are
think
you-
they're getting well. Other than the hysteria and the curfew and the latest in the world, things were seemingly getting back to normal, which was very nice. The gym reopened, which was awesome, and so it felt like things were slowly coming back. You know, favorite stores to shop in, that kind of thing, restaurants, all that opening back up. Granted, at limited capacities, but again, feeling
LA
like normal.
is LA
and so
Fitness
that was
open?
nice. What was that?
Is LA Fitness open?
Yeah, LA Fitness opened Memorial Day.
And so what happens if I go in there? What do they frisk you? What do they do? What goes on? What's
no,
the protocol?
Nothing. I mean, you can. There's no. The protocol is, you know, that they're supposedly on their end. The protocol is coming from their end, where they've limited the amount of equipment, cardio equipment, where they'll put out of service signs on it, so that you're having social distancing as far as your cardio, but there is no social distancing as far as weight equipment.
Okay.
And in the one LA Fitness that I go to, which
The
I
same
believe
one
is
I
a
go to.
different location than where. Yes, exactly. And I know they have a guy he was going around just cleaning machine after machine after machine. You know, he just didn't.
You have
stop
to wear a
cleaning.
mask. You have to wear a mask when you
No,
go in.
you do not. You do not.
All right. I guess I'll go to the gym today. Thank you for telling me
So,
that.
I mean, it seems like I don't understand why people don't bring a towel to the gym to, you know, blot their sweat. I don't quite understand that. I've never understood that, why the gym doesn't require everybody to have their own towel. And they're still not doing that. They've suggested it. Thank God. At least they've suggested it, but they don't require it.
Hmm. Well, trying to get back to some semblance of, I'm afraid to say it, normal. So we're going to talk about fats and fatty acids today. One of the most misunderstood, misrepresented, most maligned nutrients.
Mislabeled.
Mislabeled. Dominique's going to tell you,
Oh, yes.
you're going to be surprised about the mislabeling of fats on products. It's just remarkable. And this is a very important topic. We have the 3 macronutrients, protein, carbohydrate, and fat. But and the building blocks of fat are fatty acids. And it's one of my favorite topics. Even more than protein and the research and the importance of fats. If you my God, every cell, you got this bilipid layer that surrounds every cell. That layer, that one structural element, its structure and function makes, believe you me, without it, we'd be doomed. Yeah, and it's not very sexy to talk about, but it's important that we talk about fats. So I'm glad that you are lined up to do that today. And Jarrow Formulas, of course, is the sponsor. They're a leading supplement company throughout the world, and I'm proud to have them as a sponsor. And Dominic Ostrander is one of their leading educators. He's also involved in the sales as well. Feature her today, all day.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation. And it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
For less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Going to talk about fats today and the building blocks of or lipids. Some scientists like to use the word lipids. And the building blocks of fats, lipids, are fatty acids. And fatty acids, and this can get very complicated, but we're going to try to keep it comprehensible. Fatty acids and their metabolic effects have been implicated in the pathogenesis of many diseases, including obesity, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, genetic diseases such as cystic fibrosis, and autoimmune disorders such as rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. On the other hand, when I say implicated in the pathogenesis of many diseases, either because there is a deficiency of the fatty acids or there's an overabundance. But the fatty acids that are the building blocks for lipids, for fats, are really important to understand. We're going to get a dietary fat has been found to be related to several forms of cancer through its relationship and complicated by genetic factors. Insufficiencies, however, of essential fatty acids increase morbidity in recovering cancer patients. So there's always this, it's a two-sided coin, right? You got heads and tails, and that's how you have to look at it. But fats are critical to your diet, critical. That's why I'm glad Dominique is going to talk about them with us today. Dominique, welcome to the show. You mentioned in a note to me that there are some labeling issues regarding fats.
Oh my gosh, it's frightening. It's really frightening. Well, because it's part of the companies that are out there that are doing amazing jobs. I'm talking about like outstanding jobs at misleading the consumer. They are stellar at misleading the consumer. I give them applause for that.
So
how
are they doing that? What are they doing? What are they up to?
Well, what you see on the front of the label is often what sells, right? So, Sally Shopper is going along in her local health food store, and now even your local grocery store carries a lot of supplements. And so you'll look at the front of the label, and you'll be sold by what's on the front of the label. But then when you turn the bottle around, for example, it's not the same. It's very misleading. So you'll often think let's say, for example, one soft gel might contain, and we'll take fish oil, for example. So one of the leading fish oil supplement companies is highly misleading. They are, again, stellar at misleading the consumer because they have it listed, let's say, for example, as 600 milligrams of fish oil on the front of the bottle. But yet you realize that it's 2 soft gels when you turn it around, for example. The breakdown of the numbers doesn't add up to the total omega-3s. Again, very confusing. So a customer will look at this, or a consumer will look at this and say, I don't understand. This doesn't add up to the numbers that they're giving as the total. And again, it becomes very costly for the consumer because they're looking at it thinking, oh, it's one soft gel, but in fact it's not. And again, the breakdown of the EPA and the DHA and perhaps the other omega-3s, they're not adding up to the total omega-3s that are in the product, that are supposedly in 1 or 2 soft gels. But typically,
so but let me just play devil's advocate. I'm just trying to help make a point. I'm being devil's advocate. Somebody might be listening or watching this show and say, okay, so it's not as much as they say. Is it a difference that really makes a difference?
Well, I mean, technically, when you take your pharmaceuticals, right, you want it, if it says that you're going to have 5 milligrams of whatever, drug you're on, you would ideally want it to have 5 milligrams of whatever drug you're on. I mean, and it's the same responsibility for supplements. And I again, there's no misleading when it comes to when you're taking your pharmaceuticals, when you're taking your prescription drugs, right? It would be, and consumers that are often prescribed drugs are suing companies left and right where there's all these side effects that perhaps weren't listed, or things that have gone awry from taking their medications that were prescribed, that we don't seem to hold supplement companies to the same responsibility. Except at Jarrow Formulas, we hold ourselves to that same standard as far as absolute truth in labeling. There's no misleading. We tell you exactly what each soft gel has. 1, not turn it around and be like, oh, no, wow, this is for 2 or for 4 or for 3. It's for 1. And the breakdown of the numbers all add up. So
when we're talking about ingredients and the dosage of ingredients, when it comes to dietary supplementation, we want it to be precise. We don't want to say, well, it feels like it's 2 grams.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
It doesn't feel, it better be 2 grams or 1 gram or whatever, right?
Exactly. So I'm encouraging everyone that's listening and any consumer of supplements to read the labels, not just the front. Turn it around and compare labels. Compare any label with a Jarrow label, and you'll see the total transparency.
This is
like
remarkable.
Many lawyers have said,
that...
you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to hide.
Precisely. And it's just remarkable in this day and age that you have people doing this sleight of hand,
It's scary.
I mean, how much money do they do it? Because why do they do it? Do you know what their motive is?
Probably sales, I would guess.
So in other words,
the motive is sales. Ultimately, the dollar, right? That's sale. That's the motivation to be successful in whatever it takes.
So how do they make money on that? Is it they're saying there's more in there than there really is? Is that what you're saying? Or less than what there's less in the product than what they're saying, or what?
I think that as far as the raw materials go, I don't know about the quality of the raw materials. I'm not going to speak to that. But I'm going to speak to the price tag oftentimes of, let's say, fish oils are significantly higher.
When we come back, we'll do more about this, talk more about it. It's important to know. We're talking about the fats today.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Fractures caused by osteoporosis occur every 15 seconds, with 50% of women and 20% of men over the age of 50 suffering a bone fracture. First Creation Bone Health with Perculife contains a clinically tested and proven formula to increase bone density. Bone Health with Perculife contains calcium, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and Perculife curcumin, a patented and clinically tested form of turmeric. Calcium helps keep your bones strong. Vitamin D and vitamin K2 together help with calcium absorption, leading to the strengthening of your bones. And finally, Perculife curcumin, a highly absorbable form of turmeric, reduces inflammation and increases joint flexibility, allowing you to move and be more active. Go to bone50.com and order Bone Health with Perculife. That's bone50.com. Take charge of your bone health and protect against osteoporosis with Bone Health with Perculife.
The proceeding was a commercial program.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. And here we are now at the beginning of June. My goodness. Where does the time fly, as my dad used to say? Where does the time fly? And we're making our way into your summer, make our way through these months, and we'll continue to report, bring you up to date on the coronavirus crisis and COVID-19. I do that every day in my opening block of the first hour of the show. And then more often than not, we have a guest, such as today. Dominic Ostrander is our guest. And that brings us to, talk about any number of things. And we're today talking with Dominique about fats. Really, people misunderstand fats. It can be a complicated topic, and I can understand how things can get confusing. Even the experts say things that are sometimes inaccurate, incorrect. And then the consumer has some of these weird ideas about fat. I'm on a low-fat diet, a no-fat diet. Oh, so you want to age faster, die sooner, do you? Okay. Well, your choice. I'll try to persuade you not to do that, but sometimes I'm successful at it and sometimes I'm not. No fat diet, low fat diet. Why would somebody want to do it? Because I don't want to get what? Fat. It's not the fat that's making you fat. It's probably those refined processed carbohydrates. The cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, cupcakes, croissants, candies, colas, and all those other bad C words. Not the fat that's making you fat. In fact, when you look at the facts on fat, sometimes fat can help you lose weight. And there are dietary supplement products that do exactly that. There are fats that can protect you from cardiovascular disease, from cancer, and from some of these hideous chronic diseases. Now, all that being said, you can engage in the consumption of fats in a wrong-headed way, eating the wrong fats in the wrong quantities at the wrong time, and most likely in the wrong place. You know what places those are. As I said, my guest is Dominique Ostrander with Jarrow Formulas, educator for Jarrow Formulas. They're lucky to have her, and so are we. Dominique, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
That's my setup.
Yes, so we're talking about essential fatty acids.
Say it again.
We're talking about essential fatty acids.
Essential. Explain to the audience what essential means.
So essential basically are the fats have to come from the food that we eat because the body can't make them on its own.
Right. It's essential that you get them from the diet. That's how to remember it, yes?
Exactly.
Yeah. And what essential fatty acids do you have in mind today, as if I didn't know?
Well, we started talking about fish oil. So the essential fatty acids are based on like an omega-6 group and omega-3 group. So omega-6, the linoleic acid, and the alpha-linolenic acid, omega-3s. So those are fats that we're talking about. Also, in line with that, we're talking I'm guessing, about polyunsaturated as well as maybe monounsaturated, saturated.
And saturated. And saturated. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, shall we go? So monounsaturated fats are actually some of my favorites. I can tell you that. So because avocados, people are often confusing monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. So monounsaturated fats like almonds, avocados, cashews, peanuts, olive oil, peanut oil, sesame oil, and then polyunsaturated fats would be something like safflower, flaxseed, grapeseed, and then, of course, saturated,
Well, saturated fats
coconut
are.
oils, butter.
I mean, yeah. Well, some of the saturated fats can be very deleterious to one's health, and overconsumed and the wrong type is connected to coronary artery disease. I don't know why people resist that statement, but it's a fact. Not all fats are bad, just not. But some, you got to be careful. 877-897-8255. We have a delay, so when being I'm not in studio, it's a little harder sometimes. As you see, even on TV now, when they're doing interviews, it's very difficult to coordinate a conversation. So sometimes people talk over one another. But you go ahead and make your points. I know you have things you want to talk about. I'm just letting you go ahead, cutting you loose.
Well, I did. I wanted to talk about there's a lot of misleading labels when it comes to essential fatty acids, omega-3s, omega-6s. And as a supplement company leader for 40 years plus, Jarrow is fully transparent as far as labels go. And getting back to the example that we gave earlier, as far as fish oils, there's a very popular fish oil company, and their front of the labeling, again, makes you think that that amount of omega-3s is in one soft gel, for example. And then you turn over the bottle, and you realize that it's in 2 soft gels. And it's a very costly supplement. And again, a lot of the numbers, it's just, I want to encourage people to read not only the front of the bottle, but to read the back of the bottle.
What's on the back?
Well, the back should be the breakdown. So, for example, when it comes to fats, when it comes to whether it's like a CLA, for example, or a fish oil, you're going to have a breakdown. You'll have the calories, you'll have the total fat, you'll have the amount of the actual ingredient. Like, so for example, like I'll read you the label off of our CLA, which is our conjugated linoleic acid. So there's 10 calories per soft gel. The total fat is 1 gram. Conjugated linoleic acid from tonillin, which is our raw material, is 750 milligrams. And safflower oil base is 250 milligrams. So the actual amount of CLA per soft gel is 750 milligrams. That's what and so when you look at other companies that are listing CLA, that are selling CLA, they'll say 1,000 milligrams on the front of their label. But then when you turn it over, it's not 1,000 milligrams of CLA. It's actually around 700 because and then they have to add the other safflower base to it, which I might add, they're not even labeling. So they're not even telling you how much is coming from their safflower oil base. They're just telling you how much is coming in with CLA.
Explain to the audience
so the other
CLA is conjugated linoleic, linolenic acid, not linoleic. Linoleic.
Right? It's linoleic. It's LINO.
Oh, it is linoleic?
It is.
Okay, go ahead.
So again, when you're looking at other labels and you're seeing the 750 or 780 milligrams of CLA, and then they're saying it's 1,000 milligrams. Well, wait, what's making up the other difference? And a lot of the other companies aren't even telling you what's making up the difference between the 750 or 780 and the 1,000.
Okay, when we come back, we're going to tell you what you take CLA for, conjugated linoleic acid.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dominique Ostrander is our guest today, educator for Jarrow Formulas. And hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. And we're talking about these fatty acids, and it can get a little confusing. We'll try to keep it simple. And one fatty acid that we want to focus on here right now at the moment, since it came up, is conjugated linoleic acid. You'll see it in the health stores, the dietary supplement stores, vitamin stores, whatever you call them. And it's been on the market for a long time, and it has a variety of uses. So we'll talk about that. Jarrow Formulas happens to make a very well-formulated, excellent product. They always use good raw materials. That's the key. So let's talk about CLA. How does Jarrow Formulas position it with the consumer, Dominique?
Well, as far as positioning, like in stores, for example, oftentimes it's in the dietary weight loss area, I would say.
Go ahead.
It's in that category. Do they have it listed with others or set up with other fatty acids? Not typically. So it's usually in like the weight loss. They might have it in two places, but typically it's in the weight loss. And sometimes it could be maybe in an amino set.
Mm-hmm. But most consumers know it to be used for weight loss, right?
Oh, definitely. Even though it's not a quick weight loss, right? Because it's not a matter of like being thermogenic, for example, right? So it's not going to raise blood pressure, raise heart rate. But it does help you get leaner. It definitely does, and studies have shown that. So if you're looking to get leaner, like we say, it might not help you get lighter, but it'll help you get leaner.
Well, that's good. And people, I go into a health store and I'll see somebody buying some CLA, and I'll say, "Oh, you take CLA?" And then they go on about it. Yeah, I use it for my weight loss, and blah. They go, and they're eager to tell you about conjugated linoleic acid, CLA. It's been around a long, long time.
It has. It's been around a long time. There's a lot of studies with it. One of the other things I really like, and again, having worked with obese patients for a very long time, is that there's a mechanism of CLA where it could reduce leptin levels. So leptin is the protein that's synthesized and secreted by fat cells. And so scientific evidence has indicated that leptin levels centrally regulate appetite and energy expenditure, as well as like complete body energy and body metabolism. And so high levels of leptin are actually linked with increased adiposity. So animal and human studies confirm TLA's ability to reduce leptin levels. So in fact, in a 1-2-year study with CLA, leptin levels decreased 20 to 35% as the subjects lost body fat mass.
I'm looking at a study right now by Medina and others. It was a while back, but they say in the study that conjugated linoleic acid has been demonstrated, I'm quoting them, to reduce body fat in animals. And they go on to talk about it, and they tied it to leptin. And just as you said, the mean leptin levels were decreased over a 7-week period when they were administered CLA. So you're saying the leptin does what? It inspires appetite, it increases appetite. So if you can, the theory is...
Exactly.
Okay.
Right, so when you have increased leptin levels, you're having increased appetite usually. And so we don't want to have that, even though ghrelin is associated with hunger. So when you have high leptin levels, you also can have where you're having like high amounts of appetite, you have increased appetite. So that when you're lowering your leptin levels, then hopefully you're also reducing your appetite.
Yeah, I'm looking at another study here published in 2018 talking about the effect of conjugated linoleic acid on leptin level. It's a systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials. And they go through the literature. And there is a back and forth on it. But, you know, you get to the point, they concluded that the CLA supplementation would decrease circulatory leptin levels, and they looked at among obese adults. So
right, exactly.
But this would be helpful. It's a small thing that you could add to your arsenal.
Definitely, and increased leptin is increasing adiposity, which is fat stores. So, and if we can, and CLA is also, I mean, part of the CLA appeal is the fact that it makes people leaner and losing some body fat, which, again, you know, there's a lot of people that are very fit and they still feel that they carry a lot of excess adipose tissue, and so CLA, again, like you said, could be something that they could add if they've never tried it. I highly suggest it. I think it's a great supplement. There are some other supporting studies with CLA as far as reducing systemic inflammation, and again, maybe that's due to reducing fat stores.
Right, because the fat, especially the visceral fat, has been known to inspire inflammation, pumping out various inflammatory molecules. All right, we come back. We'll take a call out of Tampa. Dominic Ostrander on the LTN, coast to coast and globally.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Hi, it's Schmidt. Join Robert Harwood from the Harwood Financial Group and me for a daily blueprint for your finances. A topical radio show that helps put you on the right track financially. Win at retirement right after the Schmidt Show, weekdays, 6:06 p.m. on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
14 people were arrested in St. Petersburg after a peaceful protest turned into a confrontation with police. Demonstrators threw rocks, bottles, and cinder blocks at officers outside the police station. The National Guard is now involved in efforts to keep the peace throughout Florida. Governor DeSantis deployed about 250 guardsmen to Fort Lauderdale, Tampa Bay, and Jacksonville. Florida could be dealing with the coronavirus and storms at the same time, now that hurricane season's underway. Director of the Broward County Emergency Operations Center, Tracy Jackson, says residents should try to stay home during storms to avoid infection.
We're prepared to open evacuation shelters using the best guidance from the CDC, working with our Department of Health. We're in constant communication with them, talking about how these things would work.
Forecasters are predicting 3 to 6 major hurricanes. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
Hi, it's David Moss Jr. from the Moss Nissan Traffic Center.
In Tampa, there's an accident involving two semis with a fuel spill at 50th Street, a little north of Adamo Drive. Also have a crash on Hillsborough at 22nd Street. Also have a crash on Bush Boulevard at Florida, a wreck at Columbus and Himes, and a vehicle struck a pedestrian on Hillsborough Avenue at 22nd Street. In Pinellas County, had a crash on US 19 at Lime Street. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at pound 250 keyword Tampa.
This report is sponsored by DuckDuckGo Privacy. Tired of being tracked online? DuckDuckGo can help. They help millions of people like you take control of their personal information online. With one download, you can search and browse privately, avoiding trackers, all for free. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Anyone who builds, remodels, or repairs for a living, we know the way you work has changed. That's why Lowe's is committing today to build new ways to keep you working tomorrow. We are proud to introduce the new Lowe's for Pros job site, powered by Stream, an augmented video chat tool, so you can be there for your customers without actually being there. And the cost to use? Try it free through October 31st at lowesforpros.com/proloyalty. Just one of the reasons why Lowe's is the new home for pros. Services subject to Stream terms. Lowe's loyalty membership required. More terms apply.
Facebook, Twitter, Google, and YouTube are being criticized for banning political messages. One big media company is even asking Twitter to ban President Trump. Each weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Sean Spicer tackles the new censorship and its dangers. Watch Sean Spicer's new show on Newsmax TV, America's fastest-growing cable news channel. Newsmax TV is on DirecTV, Xfinity, Dish, Spectrum, Cox, Optimum, Fios, Uverse, Suddenlink, Mediacom, Armstrong, and more. Check your cable guide and tune into Newsmax TV now.
Today, we are looking at partly sunny skies with a 30% chance of scattered showers and a thunderstorm this afternoon, and a high near 93 degrees, but it will feel closer to 100. Tonight, the chance for scattered showers and a thunderstorm will stay at 30% with mostly cloudy skies and a low around 74.
This report is sponsored by Bob Evans Dinner Sides. The Bob Evans Farms family of products wants to remind you to drive sensibly as you get behind the wheel a bit more now. Drive smart and drive safely to shop at your local grocery store for Bob Evans mashed potatoes and mac and cheese.
Schmidt here. I've got Gordon Deal with me. You hear him mornings on 1250 WHNZ. Gordon, why start the day with you?
Schmidt, you keep everyone connected minute by minute to breaking news in the afternoon. On This Morning, we set the stage for the day ahead and look at the trends that affect finances and careers, the things we'll all be talking about tomorrow and next year.
Drive home with me, drive to work with Gordon Deal, and This Morning, America's First News, 5 to 7 a.m. right here on 1250 WINS WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, live fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in on this, believe it or not, 6/1/2020, June the 1st edition of LTN. And we are delighted to be with you. And we have, we're coast to coast and we're global. And Katie's going to tell you how to make contact with us. And she also wants to tell you about what we talked about earlier in the show. This show is aired on the internet too. And we have somebody we want to tell you about. So go ahead, Katie.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. And yes, as Dr. Garko mentioned, we are on Good Talk Radio, which is an internet radio station, which means you can listen to it anytime. You don't have to be in the listening area. All you have to do is go to goodtalkradio.com, and they carry us Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. So we're super excited to be on Good Talk Radio. They seem like really great guys.
They are. I can tell you, Katie, I was on the phone with Rob for about maybe 20 minutes or more. They're out of Mesa, Arizona, and they really promote this show heavily. They give it access to make it accessible to a lot of people. And so go to Good Talk Radio. They have it's good entertainment 24/7 there. And Dominic Ostrander is our guest. Please don't hesitate to call. Del calls the show. He's not shy. He lives in Tampa, Florida. Del, welcome to the show.
I'm sorry, I missed first your comment.
I said you're not shy. You call the show.
Oh no, the part after that.
No, don't worry about it.
what I'm calling about is I just wanted to support Dominic's comments on these. You've got to read the labels, because too many times I've gone in and just seen the front of the container, and then by the time I get home, I realize I didn't buy a month's supply. I bought 12 days worth of stuff, because it's take quite a few per day, and so I encourage the people, as she did, to certainly read those labels. And quite frankly, then you went on to talk about the CLA, and I'm looking at my first purchase of the jar of CLA, and I'm anxious to get rid of some of this visceral fat. So I'm looking forward.
Yeah. Have you ever done push-aways?
No.
You know what a push-away is?
No.
You push away from the table, man.
Okay, I thought you were talking about a good gym
exercise.
Gotcha.
Me too.
Of course.
I was like, I go to the gym. I've never heard of push-aways.
I read about them, but I don't participate.
See, I got Katie to laugh. Katie knew where I was going. She knows I'm a rascal.
Yes, indeed.
There's push-ups, sit-ups, and then push-aways. You got to do the push-aways.
Yeah, okay, I agree. I should participate more in that field also.
Yeah, do a lot of push-aways. You'll find that amazing things happen when you do that. It's always nice to hear from you, my friend. You're a wonderful person, and you support the show, and that makes you even a better person in my mind. So thank you.
Understood. And you just give out so much fantastic information. If I could hold on to 1% of it, I'd be a genius.
Yeah, me too. All right, Del, thank you. Take care of yourself. Is Ava on the line?
Yeah, she is.
Ava, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. Do you practice push-aways?
I'm going to take that under advisement, but I will tell you, I always have been a big cook, but lately, since the quarantining and the pandemic, the baking is out of control. So I said that to my husband. The push-away kind of theory, like after we ate the homemade pizza yesterday, I said,
oh, homemade pizza.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
Holy.
It's a line of demarcation. I said June 1 is the start, because now it's beautiful out here. Since I've spoken to you last, we have a sustainable good weather pattern, really gorgeous. So I've started my kayaking and extra activity, so I don't feel so bad. But we'll practice. Do the push-aways work if you're outside on the deck and barbecuing like they do at the dining room table, right?
Yeah,
Same theory.
There you do runaways.
Right. Well, I was calling you today just to report in, as I've done. It's so crazy. My friends and I, we're on the coast, as I told you. We walk around in the different pathways. They've opened some up now near the lobster boats, and it's quite lovely. But for the first time in forever, we can't really say we're missing the tourists, but we do feel badly. It was like a ghost town this weekend, comparatively speaking, after Memorial Day. And unfortunately, some business owners have taken it into their own hands to rise up against our lovely governor to say, yeah, this county was treated, we have several counties, we're a big land state, but no population comparatively, 1.3 million. And so now they're going to open up regardless in York County, even though she rescinded the June 1 opening to she didn't know when it would be safe. Literally, we've had 85 people pass away, and most of them have been quite elderly. We're the oldest state in the union per capita.
Wow.
So it's kind of unsettling. Today will be interesting to see what will happen, but these people will probably lose their businesses if they don't try to get something out of this.
Yeah. Well, this is an unprecedented moment. We're all going through it. There are ups and downs, twists and turns. As I always say, there's a twist and turn at every bend and curve. The bend and curve is not bad enough as it would be, but there's always then a twist and turn while you're into the bend and curve. So we'll work our way through it. There's so much unevenness about it, and misunderstanding and whatnot, and people are very upset. But we're going to, you know what, Ava, at the end of the day, you and I both know, and so does everybody listening and watching this show, somehow, some way, we figure out how to get ourselves back into balance. We get our compass lined up right, and we find our way. I always appreciate your call, appreciate your listenership, give our best to the people on the coast of Maine. We come back, we'll continue our conversation with Dominique Ostrander, and I'm going to share with you an email I just got. I won't reveal the name, but I want to share something with you that I received from a listener. I'm grateful for you people. You are wonderful. We'll be back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products. Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone-Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone-Up gives you all of these. Bone-Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone-Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Boy, we're in this last block today. And here's the LTN health question of the day. I was talking with Dominique about CLA. Does CLA mean conjugated linoleic acid, or does it mean conjugated linolenic acid? There's a difference. Conjugated linoleic acid or conjugated linolenic acid. Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
And Tonilin, that's a trademark, is it not, Dominique? Tonilin CLA?
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm. And that always makes, that presumes better
ingredient.
quality, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Right. So anytime something is trademarked, anytime there's something that's patented ingredients, so patented means that there's proven efficacy and proven integrity.
There you go. Let's go to Rollinsford, New Hampshire. Mark, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, Mark.
Read the next chat.
Oh, what's that?
Mark's gone. Hold on. Mark's.
All right. He's gone. All right. I received an email. I don't have permission. I can't even use his first name. I won't do that unless I get permission from a person. But I want to quote from the email without identifying who the person is. I wanted to tell you that I really appreciate your health advice. Since my local radio station in Lansdale, WNPV, went off the air in April, I found that I can ask my Amazon Alexa to play WHNZ 1250 AM in Tampa. Pretty nice. There you go, Katie. How about that? That's pretty good. This is a wonderful email. There's a lot of personal things in here I can't talk about, but I wanted to thank this listener for his service to our country. He was back in the day. He was a guardsman. He was in the National Guard back in the 60s, and he worked on helicopters back then. He was in a transportation maintenance company, he said, and I want to thank him for his service. He sounds like a wonderful person. He served our country, and he's right. There are two sides to that story. The guardsmen back then, they were put in an untenable situation. As I said, I wasn't blaming them. I said when people riot and get into confrontations with the police and other, or the National Guard or other authorities, bad things can happen. And it did back then. wasn't necessarily blaming anybody. It's just a consequence. People get caught up in these horrible situations. So I hope that we can do better as individuals, as in a country. And people should protest civil disobedience. I'm all in 100%. I am not for civil destruction and, turning the society upside down. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Michael, welcome to the show.
Doc, how you doing?
I'm good.
Hello.
So, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so is it conjugated linoleic acid or is it conjugated linolenic acid?
I believe it's linoleic.
I believe you're right. And someday when we have a moment, I'll explain the difference between the linoleic and linolenic, and there is a big difference. Congratulations, Michael. Thank you for calling. Thank you for listening, and you won a $25 supplement gift card, Michael.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you to share with the audience, Dominique, Jarrow Formula's fish oil, omega-3 fish oil product.
Our EPA DHA balance,
yes,
which is, it's just an awesome fish oil as far as the EPA DHA ratio and cost. Really, I think that's another big factor. There's so many very expensive fish oils, and Jarrow fish oil is really, no matter where you shop, is a very good price. So our omega-3 fatty acids, so we have, and this is in one soft gel, I might add, okay? So we're talking about, it's 1,000 milligrams of fish oil concentrate, and it's broken down that there is 600 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA is 400 milligrams, DHA is 200 milligrams. So when you add up, it's 1,000 milligrams of fish oil concentrate.
And I highly recommend it. It's, again, Jarrow Formulas, the integrity of the company, the integrity of the products. They get great raw materials, best raw materials. They're a real company, a real supplement company. They make supplements. They're not a marketing company masquerading as a supplement company. And they've been a sponsor of my show for years. I'm proud to have them. I love them. If you came to my house and looked in my pantry, there are more Jarrow products in there than I have cents. The whole pantry's taken up with dietary supplements. So the conjugated linoleic acid, the Jarrow Formulas fish oil product, we just got the 2. You take those in combination, you'll do fine for yourself. You have better body composition, and you'll have better cardiovascular health. You'll have less inflammation. It's all good, right, Dominique?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Love both supplements.
So you back in the stores now, visiting?
Definitely. Yes, back in the stores, back seeing hospitals and physician groups. So, although when I am seeing physician offices, I am in a mask, but not in stores, though.
Yeah, just don't walk into the bank with the mask.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
They think you're gonna rob the place. Yeah. Well, it was nice talking with you today. A great job. Thank you for bringing CLA, Jarrow's CLA, and Jarrow's EPA DHA balance into the conversation. 2 great products. Go to your health store, get them, go online at jarrow.com. You'll find all these products. They're there. And I want to thank you, Dominique, again for being on today, and my thanks to Jarrow. And on this June the 1st, thank you for listening and watching the show, each and every one of you. I am grateful. I don't take you for granted. We're all in this together, and we're going to come out of this together in one way or another, and it'll be in one piece. We'll figure it out, one day at a time, one day at a time. I'm in the moment with you right now. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.